About Black History Month, what we're supposed to do, because this is a Black History Month celebration. Please give a hand to Tony Benton.
Thank you. This is a dubious distinction. I am honored and flattered to be able to talk with you. But I have to follow Alex. That's and try and keep you entertained and educated. And that's the good thing that I have going on in my favor is that I'm going to give you information. And we are here, are we not, to create awareness and to raise money for those who are suffering in Haiti, right? And that is why I'm here. And on my way here, I decided that I needed to say one particular thing. And I didn't know what that one particular thing was, and so I wrote it down once I thought of it, because you know how it is, you think of something and then you want to say it later and you don't remember what it is. Well, it's a quote from someone, so I had to say it precisely, because those things are very important. So I have it in my pocket, and I'm going to tell you what it is. But first, back to Haiti. And as we celebrate Black History Month, which is February, February is Black History Month. Before February was Black History Month, it was 1926 that a gentleman named Carter G. Woodson, who was Harvard educated, was troubled because of the fact that his education did not include contributions of people who looked like him. There were no records in history for him to understand the contributions that were made to his country by people who looked like him. Now that could lead one to believe that these people who had been here for a number of years, hundreds of years, had not actually made contributions to not what we call Black history, but to what we should rightfully call American history. So in 1926, Carter established for the first time something called Negro History Week. And he, at that point, for the first time, began to, if you will, rewrite history. Because at that time, African Americans weren't allowed to get patents, we weren't even allowed to be artists, we weren't allowed to create. And things that were created were essentially given credit for to someone else. In a lot of instances, prior to Emancipation Proclamation and freedom, the slave owners. So there were things being created even at the time of slavery. So Carter G. Woodson in 1926 decided that all people had to be better educated on contributions of all Americans, and in particular for those who have African ancestry, to know that there were people who looked like you who did things. So I go off back and forth, and I have this in my pocket, and I'm going to read it to you. We're all here to support the victims in Haiti, right? Yeah. One of the things about these disasters, these tragedies, is that after a point in time, we start to forget that it happened. And in this situation, you have a country that was decimated. Well, as an African American and as a human being, we should all feel that connection. So from the history of African Americans, I'll tell you a little bit about why Black History Month is the perfect time to create awareness and to keep awareness of Haiti. Haiti was discovered 1492, just like America, by Columbus, as a matter of fact. Interesting thing about Haiti was that Haiti emancipated itself. A gentleman, former slave in Haiti, named Toussaint Louverture. I guess depending on what side you were on, he was either a terrorist or a freedom fighter. Again, you know how history words things. Well, in this case, the former slave eventually conquered Haiti and abolished slavery. In 1804, Haiti became independent. So it is that action that caused several people in the African American community the ability to gather, to say, we need to fight for independence. We can't do this. We owe some of our independence to what happened in Haiti. So I'm going to read now because we are all here, and I'm assuming that we're here to support the victims in Haiti, right? Okay. This group of people right here. So I didn't want to forget what it was. The quote that I remembered was, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has." Do not doubt your purpose for being here. Do not doubt your understanding for being here. Do not doubt the impact that you can have as individuals. The same impact that one man, Toussaint Louverture, had when he fought for the independence and the freedom of people of Haiti. The same spirit in which Carter G. Woodson, as an individual, decided that the history of African Americans, which is intrinsically intermingled with American history, should be known by everyone. Now we have what is called Black History Month. And we use this event, which is called Call to Conscience, to not to make political statements, although sometimes political statements will be made, not to talk about things that will bring us down, but sometimes we have to talk about things that have happened, and we talk about things that have brought us up as well. So we include PowerPoint presentations, we include information as an example about the history of African American art. Well, you would think to yourself, well, that was the Renaissance period. Well, no, you have to go back further than that. You have to go back to a point where you decided to say, well, wow, who designed these cabinets in 1600? Who did this fine craft work? Who did this wrought iron work on some of the buildings in New Orleans? This just won the Super Bowl, by the way. So a lot of those things that you hadn't considered artwork have now been rediscovered and have been noted and documented as artwork that is created. So that's what Black History Month is about. It is about reconnecting everyone with our own history. It is all our history. And yes, you can clap to that. It is all our history. And so I'm not going to tell you about a bunch of African American pioneers. I'm going to let you do that for yourself, because that is the point of Black History Month. For 1 month, you now have access, and it's unfortunate that it's only 1 month, and some people say, should it even be a month? But at least for 1 month, you have the opportunity to seek out information. You have the opportunity to attend events. You have the opportunity to enrich yourself in your history, American history. That is what Black History Month is about. And for those of you who are connected in some way, which we all are, to Haiti, and you wonder, why should we care about this island of people who, again, are part of our global history? Their story as a civilization, their story as a people is connected to our story as Americans. Their struggle, as I mentioned before, their fight for independence, the country that has been through strife, that has been through, like many countries, dictatorship. A country that has seen coups, but a country that still today has survived. A country that still today is rich in culture. A country that today, that if it were not there, we would be the ones who missed out. So when you're thinking about hitting Haiti and saving Haiti, remember that it's not a short-term solution. This country was decimated. There are people out there who don't have any place to go, anywhere to get help, and we're trying to get aid in there, but that's difficult to do because they're a sovereign nation. There are a lot of different ways that you can contribute. Me personally, one of the things that I support is helping Haitians rebuild their own infrastructure so that they are vested in the solutions that are going to help them. So that
give it a hand to the Tony Benton. Okay, you can tune in,